Hi. This won't be another round of motivational fluff. Today I'm speaking to you, not as a coach, not as an expert, but as a person whose mind used to be a full-blown thought factory. Obsessive, doubtful, paralyzing thoughts. And if you're listening to this, you probably know exactly what I mean. Let's talk about how to finally stop overthinking and start doing. Taking action. Living. Writing. Speaking. Building. Failing. And doing again. This podcast isn't about magic. It's about real psychology, practical tools, and inner transformation. Get comfortable. Or better yet, stand up and move, just keep listening. We live in a world where thinking has become a religion. Like, the more I think, the closer I get to the truth. Lie. The more you think, the further you drift from action. There's a difference between reflection and mental self-sedation. Overthinking is like being stuck in an elevator between the floors of your life. You feel like you're close. But you're not moving. Why haven't you started yet? Because you think you're not ready. You think you need to know more. Be more confident. Fitter. More experienced. But here's the trick. You will never be fully ready. Your brain, like an old man on a bench, will always find something to grumble about. What if it doesn't work out? And here's the painful truth. While you're doubting, others are doing. And maybe they know less. Have less talent. But they try. They collect mistakes like trophies. They grow. And you? You sit. You think. Enough. Time to turn off that mental Netflix. Here's the plan. Practical. Sharp. Actionable. 8 steps to jump from your head into reality. 1. Ground your thoughts. Got an idea? A project? A desire? Write it down. Not in your head. On paper. On screen. Turn a cloud into a dot. A concrete one. Turn, I should start running into I run on Tuesday at 6 p.m. for 10 minutes. Thinking is abstract. Doing is concrete. 2. Give your brain a deadline. Your brain isn't a bottomless library. It needs a limit. Set a timer. I think about this for 20 minutes. Then I decide. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. What matters is you started. Remember, the best decision is a made decision. 3. Start messy. Start badly. But start. You don't need to start perfectly. You just need to start. Mistakes aren't enemies. Mistakes are compasses. Without them, you're stuck. People who've achieved something didn't start at the top. They were simply the first to do it. 4. Fear is energy. Turn it into motion. You're afraid. Good. Fear means you care. Use it as fuel. Heart racing. Sweaty palms. Perfect. That's not a signal to stop, it's proof you've stepped out of the swamp. 5. Create space for action. Turn off notifications. Close 10 tabs. Log off Instagram. Yes, seriously. If you want to act, you need focus. And time. Right now, find 30 minutes of silence. This is sacred time. The time to choose yourself. 6. Do something in 2 minutes. The 2-minute rule is genius. If a task takes under 2 minutes, do it now. Answer the email. Create a folder. Buy a ticket. Do it. It triggers a response. I'm not thinking, I'm doing. 7. Keep a progress journal. Every evening, write one sentence. Today I did, log even the tiniest actions. That's evidence. That's growth. You'll stop seeing yourself as a procrastinator. You'll start seeing yourself as someone who takes action. 8. Delete the idea that you need to be someone else. You think, if only I were like them, confident, cool, charismatic, then I'd start. But no. They became confident because they started. The path creates the person. Action forms identity. You become the door by doing. Now let's get a little unconventional. 9. Turn action into a ritual. Create a ritual before starting: music, scent, outfit. For example, play the same track every time you write. Or wear specific shoes only for brainstorming. Train your body to know, oh, it's time to get things done. Your brain responds to cues. Use that. 10. Create a no discussion zone. Too much advice is just another way to avoid action. Set a rule: 24 hours to make a decision, no discussions with anyone. Just you and your choice. Tell yourself, I trust myself. I don't need approval to move. 11. Give yourself permission to be a beginner, out loud. Say to your friends or yourself, I'm learning. I'm doing this for the first time. It breaks the internal pressure to be great right away. You're human. You're a student. And students make mistakes. That's the only way. 12. Add some absurdity. Seriously. When your mind is jammed, do something ridiculous. Jump around the room. Write a task with your non-dominant hand. Draw your procrastination as a monster. This shifts perception. You stop taking it all so seriously. That's when you break free. Now listen closely. You don't have to be ready. You have to be honest. If you truly want this, you'll begin. With fear. With clumsy words. With a shaky voice. With an empty room. With an imperfect idea. With kitchen noise in the background. Doesn't matter. What matters is, you start. Reality responds to movement. Not to thoughts. Not to dreams. Not to meditation in a chair. But to a step. One. Then another. And now, you're in the game. You're inside the process. And that's where everything you feared you'd never reach starts to show up. Turn off this podcast. And do one small thing. Don't replay it in your head. Don't postpone it for tomorrow. Just do it. Right now. Because you already can. And the best gift you can give yourself is not a thought. It's motion. Catch you in the action.